Hey guys, it's Amber. So today I sat down to my computer and I was thinking about my August favorites because I want to film that today. And I was going on YouTube and I was looking at some of my subscriptions and the different videos people had posted and just going through. And then I started looking at people I hadn't subscribed to and just looking through comments and things. And I was just kind of like, wow, I can't believe how many people just say such rude things and personal things or not personal, and I don't know, I just kind of was a little discouraged, and I was just kind of thinking about some stuff, and I was just thinking about beauty and women in general and how the world views us. And I'm a blogger. Before I came to YouTube, I have a beauty blog. I've had it for about a year. And so as I'm like thinking about this, it's like coming to me in like the form of a blog post. So I started writing it, blogging about it kind of thing. And I do want to post it to my blog, but I just wanted to share it with you guys as well. And so I'm actually just going to read it. So I'm going to apologize. I don't want you guys to think this sounds rehearsed or anything. It's totally natural. It's what I was thinking, but I'm just going to read it. So hopefully you guys will like that. But anyway, so this is kind of a, like I said, a blog post just about women in beauty and kind of how I think the world views us. And so I'm just going to get started. I'm not a therapist or a doctor. I have no clinical research, nor am I conducting no study. I'm just me. I'm not judging anyone, telling anyone to change, or calling anyone out. I'm a young woman in middle America. I'm a wife. I'm a mom. I'm a sister. I'm a friend. I'm a daughter. I'm somebody who's been fortunate to stand behind the chair in a salon. As I am new to the beauty industry of YouTube, I just want to share a few of my thoughts on women and beauty. If you want to listen, that's awesome. If you don't, that's okay too. I don't expect everybody to agree with me. This is just my opinion, and I wanted to share these thoughts with you. And so take them for how you will. As women or young women, we get scrutinized for everything we do. We have positive and negative influences from our friends, from our families, from magazines, from celebrities, from our peers. I'm only 25 years old, and although I may not be wise and old with age, I remember what it's like to go to junior high and high school, although I'm pretty sure it's worse than when I went to school. But I think I'm still young enough to remember what it was like. I think that there's a lot of pressure in school and a lot of, people expecting you to be perfect or to be this certain girl or to be that popular looking girl, and I thought this was something that just happened in junior high, high school, and once you got older that you grew out of it. And as I've gotten older, I realized that women of all ages are still seeking to become that perfect girl, and that there's women that are mature, older than me, that still look in the mirror and don't like what they see. And the problem with this is that you'll never be perfect in the world's eyes. And no matter who you are, how beautiful you are, how much money you have, anything that you do in your life, as nice as you are to people, there are still going to be people that don't like you. And people are always going to say mean things. They're always going to try to tear you down, try to boost themselves up by making you look worse. And I think it kind of gets to us, and we start looking at other women and think, well, I would be prettier if, or if I looked like her, or if I had those kind of eyes, then I would be happy and I'd be beautiful. Or if I could just lose another 10 pounds, then I would be beautiful, then I would be skinny, then I would be the perfect girl. And I think we start coming up with all these things that aren't really feasible things or things that are important, and we think we need to have those to be so-called perfect girl. The problem with this is the grass isn't always greener, and no matter what you are, whatever beauty traits you are, there's somebody that looks at you and wishes they could have something like you. And you're always going to look at somebody else and wish that you had what they had. And the cool thing about it is it makes us all different. It makes us all unique. And if we were all the same, then the world would be boring. So I think it's nice to embrace the things that make us different instead of pointing them out and making them a bad thing. We're all beautiful, and we all have our own unique things, like I said, and just because everybody isn't like us doesn't mean that's bad. And as important as it is to be beautiful, it's really important to love yourself and to love who you are. And no matter how beautiful you may look to the world, when you go home at night and you take off all your makeup and you take off your jewelry and you take off all your trendy clothes and you take your hair out, when you look in the mirror, looking at yourself and saying, I love who I am, that is the most important thing. What you do for others, what you stand for, what you accomplish in life, these are the things that are really important at the end of the day. I'm not here on YouTube to just tell all these girls that they've got to go out and buy all these products and that you've got to wear makeup and you've got to wear your hair just like me and you've got to do all these things. The reason why I'm here and the reason why I do hair for a living is because every woman deserves to feel beautiful. I've seen the difference 1,000 times of how somebody feels, about how they feel about themselves when they come into the salon and they're not feeling very good about themselves, and we do something for them, or I do something that makes them feel better and makes them look in the mirror and actually think, oh my gosh, I look beautiful, I like who I am. Or say they go to the mall and pick out an outfit and it may not be what's really trendy, it may not be what their friends are wearing, but it's something, whether they're a size 2 or a size 22, that looks good on them. It makes you feel so much better. It makes those people just like sit up a little taller and smile a little bigger and just walk around the day. And even if it's just your hair, your makeup, or your outfit, if something like that makes you feel better about yourself for one day, it's worth it. Because I think there's so many times that we have lots of hard stuff going on, and I think there's a lot of people that at young ages have to deal with a lot more than they used to 20, 30 years ago. And I think there's so many stresses and things that kids kind of have to grow up fast. So it's really important to take care of yourself and to know who you really are. And I think feeling good about yourself on the inside and on the outside is a really important part of that. And, you know, it's really not about what other people think. It's about feeling good, like I said, about who you are. And you don't need to impress anybody. You don't need to hide yourself. You don't need to be somebody else. You just want to be who you are and feel good about that and say, you know what, this is who I am. Take me as I am, like me or not, and it's okay. And sometimes it's the hardest just to be comfortable in your own skin. The best thing is if you give back to yourself, if you make yourself feel better, if you do things that build your self-confidence and aren't necessarily just superficial but actually make you feel better about being a person, then you have more to give to other people. You can help a friend, you can be that shoulder to cry on, you can help support other people and not be so worried about yourself that you're blind to everybody else around you. I think we're all in different stages in the makeup world, and that's okay. There are some girls that they don't like to wear makeup, they don't think anybody should wear makeup, they just want to have natural bare skin, and I think if you're that kind of girl, then that's awesome. If you can go outside and not wear a stitch of makeup and just pull your hair back in a ponytail and ready to go, then that's amazing, that's great. But there's those of us that, you know, might feel a little self-conscious about our skin or might have acne or something, need to wear a little bit of cover-up, or maybe you like even more makeup, and that's okay too. I think for a lot of us, I think beauty girls are kind of misunderstood, and beauty and makeup can be just as much as a hobby as anything else. I think people look at somebody that likes to ski and they want to go to all these different mountains, they want to travel the world, they want to ski in all these different places, and people are like, oh, that's so cool that you're taking your hobby and you're spending so much time in it. But then for someone that's into makeup, it just seems like it's superficial and you're trying to hide who you are and you're being fake and all these things. But makeup can be just as much as a hobby as anything else, and sometimes it's fun to try a new product and blog about it or blog about it and tell your friends and make a tutorial and show everybody how you used it and what kind of looks you made. Like, it's a fun little community, and it's just something that's different from everybody else, and it's okay to have different hobbies like that. The point is, no matter what you do, how much or how little, everybody's going to have an opinion. Everybody is going to think, oh, you're not wearing enough makeup, or you're wearing too much makeup, or she's surely just playing with her hair. Oh my gosh, she does way too much with her hair. And guess what? It doesn't matter. The only person that you have to please is yourself. And I would just say to all of us, just be nice. Be nice to each other. There's a big difference between being self-confident and knowing who you are and being self-centered. And being self-centered is one of the most probably unattractive traits that there are. There's so much in the world to do. There's so much good that we can do, so much we can give to other people. We just need to feel good about ourselves, and then we can give back to others. And at the end of the day, let's just work on being beautiful and building each other up instead of tearing each other down. And then we can all just be beautiful in our own different way. Whether it's a natural beauty, whether it's a makeup beauty, it doesn't matter. It's who you are that makes you a beautiful person. Some thoughts that came to me, and I want to share them with you guys. And I want to let you know that I stand for being beautiful and being confident and being smart, and that it's okay. So I'll talk to you later. Bye!